Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are not wasting any time on episode 2 of WOW, Wednesday Okanagan Wrestling. Mike Shreddz. This is February 12th. This is B.A.M.M at Lake City Bowling in Kelowna, 2016. Shreddz' first match of the year, and here he is with Zarif Metovic, the Bosnian Adonis, and they are tearing into each other. Mike Shreddz opened this show, took the show hostage, demanded the Adult Social Society, and they refused. They claimed litigation. They claimed for his own safety they would not get in the ring with him. And here we go. They sent out the Bosnian Adonis as a hired gun, and Shreddz is not having it. He is 100 miles an hour right now, giving it to Zarif Metovic to start this match. The fans were so happy to see Shreddz. They were hoping he would get his hands on the Adult Social Society, but like I said, they tucked and ran. Big hip toss here, and a deep arm drag. Shreddz has some amazing arm drags. He was so excited to be back in Kelowna after missing our show in January. Big suplex. 2 count there. This kicked off our show on February 12th, and what a way to kick off the show. The Shreddies are there in the front row with a massive sign and a huge sidewalk slam. Another 2 count. Shreddz is on fire. Don't take anything away from Zarif Metovic. The Bosnian Adonis has been trained. There he is. Look at that with a hot shot. He is a tough customer. Just his 2nd year in the business. But he was trained by Lance Storm, so you know he knows a thing or two. And it's no surprise that the Adult Social Society, all trained by Lance Storm, that they would recruit this kid. Another kid with a bad attitude, but an amazing wrestling repertoire. Once again, of course, I am your host, Mad Dog Marty Sugar. We are in episode 2 of WOW, kicking off 2016 as best we can. I may not enjoy being on the shelf, but I enjoy watching the action, and there's a drop kick. Didn't get it all, but it did knock Shreddz down. Two count. Didn't hook the leg there. And throws Shreddz to the floor. And there we see Zarif ripping that giant sign. Disgusting behavior. Completely unnecessary. These kids have been waiting since December to see Shreddz, and to destroy their sign, completely unacceptable. I don't know what they're teaching kids at the Storm Wrestling Academy, but I don't know a guy that hasn't come out of there copping an attitude. You might train with the best, but that doesn't mean you gotta act like that. Huge fan of Lance Storm, but I don't know what's going on with those kids of his. Big elbow drop now. Zarif Metovic is giving it to the crowd, but they are just hollering right back. They are not impressed. Zarif did wrestle 1 match in Big West Wrestling last year, a hard-fought loss to the veteran Nick Price. Metovic has been on our case to get back here in Big West Wrestling. He had an opportunity when the Adult Social Society came knocking, looking for a hired gun, and he took the cash to fight Shreddz, maybe wear him down, maybe put him out of action further. Huge back elbow, and here's an instant replay. Just point of the elbow right in the throat. And Shreddz is hurting there, ladies and gentlemen. That instant replay was brought to you by our friends at Lake City Bowling and Billiards. Didn't get the 3 count, and Metovic is distracted. He is disappointed. But he's still pouring on the offense, still wearing Shreddz down. Metovic is no slouch in the gym, but Shreddz is bigger and stronger, so Metovic is wisely wearing him down. That's what you do. You don't have to like the kid's attitude, you don't have to like his style, but you have to like his aggression. 2 count again. Referee was out of position. But when you're going for that pin, you get that guy in the center of the ring. Axe handle down in the back now. Going for a chin lock. Wearing him down, like I said, cutting off the oxygen. We talked about that last week. And just driving those elbows into the throat. That's what you do. You wear a man down, cut the oxygen off, beat him down until he's too tired, too worn out to kick out. But Shreddz is not worn out here. He is fighting back. Another elbow drop. Just throwing some quick shots here. Getting him in the corner. But Metovic catches him face first into the turnbuckle. Now, it was 5 weeks. More than 5 weeks now. It's been about 2 months since Shreddz got his concussion. There's still some concerns anytime a wrestler has a concussion and head first into the turnbuckle. But a drop kick to the throat is, I think, what Shreddz is worrying about right now. Another 2 count. Shreddz is in the ropes again. Metovic not paying attention. Ring awareness. The guy's still only in his 2nd year in the business. These things will be picked up. But you can see already, even with only 2 years of experience, this kid is a real talent in the ring. He is going to be a terror. He's already terrorizing people in Alberta. Going up top. Got cut off there. Shreddz is coming at him. They're fighting on the upper east side. Shreddz gets knocked down, but he shakes it off, and he's coming back again. He will not be denied. Shreddz is tenacious. I know a thing or two about Mad Dogs, and this kid is a pit bull. Look at him. He will just not let Metovic get off that top rope on his own accord. I think he's going to put him down on his own right now. Shreddz is calling for it. He's going for a superplex here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if he's going to be able to hook it. We do have tight confines here in Lake City Bowling, but he pulls it off. Huge superplex, and both men are down. High-octane wrestling. That is what Shreddz is about. He comes at you 110 miles an hour like a locomotive. These two have just been tearing into each other. In-ring count up to a 6. Nope, but the guys are getting up. Our referee, he's right there on the action, and big shots. Those big prize fighter punches trying to knock each other down. Big lariat from Shreddz. He's firing up. Big back elbow and a big drop kick. He is stoked. The fans are stoked, but Metovic cuts him off and throws him to the floor. Shreddz caught himself on the apron, though. And the big elbow to the midsection. Up and over. Ducking underneath. Huge springboard cross body. And that nearly got it right there, ladies and gentlemen. That was some real impressive athleticism. Shreddz is going for his big finish here. But Metovic is fighting it off. And a big face dropper there. Couldn't hook him all the way. Kid's worn out. He just took a big move. He's trying to secure the win. Didn't quite cinch it in there for the 3 count. But he's back on Shreddz. Reversing the whip. Big snap power slam. That's a nice tight hook there. That's what you want to do. Metovic barely kicked out of that one. Exhaustion setting in there. Shreddz really took a pounding. Hooking him up again. Metovic has scouted Shreddz. Look at that. Oh, big side kick missed. There we go. There's the TKO. 3rd time's a charm for our boy. And there you go. There's the 3 count. Big victory back in Kelowna for the first time in 2016. And Shreddz fights off a major challenge. There's an instant replay. Brought to you by our pal, Mr. BC1858. Check him out on Twitter, at Mr. BC1858. Coming up next, we got more action here on episode 2. We got a 4-way elimination match. from that same show, February 12th. And it starts off right away. We've got Top Drawer Michael Moore. He's battling Mad Ecstatic. On the other side here, we got Black Dragon and Destiny Danny Deeds. All four of these guys. The whole point of B.A.M. on February 12th is that Commissioner Hollywood is watching the matches, trying to determine who would be the next top contender for the Big West television title. The Adult Social Society controls the title, controls the K5 medallion. So we need a new contender, because you know Shotgun doesn't plan on fighting Cutler anytime soon. That's a security blanket if I ever saw one. We got Chaos in the ring right now, all four men. This is elimination style. Deeds is in control of Dragon right now. Moore in control of Ecstatic. Big lariat by Deeds. Amazing to see the fans get back on Deeds' side after all the shenanigans he pulled in 2014 and early 2015. But when you got a guy like Top Drawer Michael Moore in the ring, I'm sure you'd cheer anybody instead of Michael Moore. Four-way shenanigans. There's some chaos outside the ring as well. Moore cuts off Danny Deeds. Black Dragon and Michael Moore have a weird love-hate relationship. They have been tag team partners. They have been mortal enemies. But there is a mutual respect there, even though sometimes they just hate each other's guts. Problem with Michael Moore, you make friends with Michael Moore, you cannot trust Michael Moore. One day he will stab you in the back to get ahead. He is strictly business when it comes to professional wrestling. He doesn't care who he has to stab in the back in order to be successful. Big double team move, big backdrop, and Deeds goes down hard. He did miss a lot of 2015 with a back injury, so that hurts. Nearly got a quick elimination right there, but Deeds showing his toughness, showing his mettle. Static and Dragon are now duking it out. They've been tag team partners in the past, but also have had some interesting matchups, pardon me. And now Moore and Dragon teaming up, like I said, just giving it to Ecstatic. And down goes Mad Ecstatic. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is elimination style, and now the two guys, Dragon and Moore, their animosity towards each other, they're arguing who's going to get the pin. Just pin the guy. It's elimination. Get rid of one and move on to the next. Oh, leg drop to south of the border. That was somewhere down in Penticton, I think. Dragon is giving it to Deeds outside the ring. Moore is in control of Ecstatic inside the ring. No eliminations yet. Everyone's trying to wear down, get an advantage. Dragon's just pulling out all the dirty tricks. Longtime veteran, one of the most talented men in the Pacific Northwest in history. Man's been to Japan, he's been to Mexico. He mentored Chris Jericho and Lance Storm that we mentioned earlier. All four men just fighting it out in the ring. Snapmare. And Ecstatic with a huge kick to the back on Michael Moore. Meanwhile, Dragon's giving it to Deeds in the corner. We got our first attempt here. Oh, Moore snuck one here. Nearly got the elimination. Ecstatic's going. Looks like he's going for a crossface. Yep, he's locking in a submission. Hard to get a submission when all four men are still in the ring. As proven right here when Dragon just drills him in the back of the head. Got to be careful in the four-way. As you saw earlier, a lackadaisical pin by Mad Ecstatic nearly cost him the match. Dragon with just a nasty eye rake. And Moore is just dominating Ecstatic in the corner. Big rope-assisted powerbomb there, and nearly got a win. Nearly got an elimination, pardon me. Still nobody eliminated. Everyone's still trying to wear each other down. Dragon's calling out instructions to Michael Moore. Looks like we've got them teaming up again. Oh, do-si-do. And it did not work. The good old-fashioned do-si-do got cut off by Moore and Dragon, and Dragon's calling out more instructions. Are we seeing a realliance of Dragon and Moore? Dragon says up, Moore says let's go up. High risk moves, going up to that top rope. Of course, Dragon the master of the 450 splash. Are we going to see that here? Nobody home. I said 450. I meant shooting star. You know I've never come off the top rope. Dudes and Ecstatic now are working in tandem. We got stereo reversals. Do we have almost in stereo sunset flips? And Julie's right there. And, do we have a double elimination? Let's see the replay. There we go, and that is that. Both men are out. Dragon's out. Moore is out. Just like that. Katie barred the door. We no longer have 4. We only have 2. Dragon and Moore are not happy. We're happy to have Julie back as a ref. She's been very vocal in 2016, showing her authority. She tells them both, hit the bricks, boys. Go grab a beer. And now we've got Deeds and Ecstatic in a stare down. They both know what's at stake here. A chance to climb the rankings. A chance to possibly get a title shot in March. A little pushing and shoving. These two guys are old pals, but when a chance at championship glory comes your way, and here we go, all bets are off, and it's fisticuffs. Ecstatic's getting control. He is younger, he is stronger. Deeds is a KG veteran, don't count him out. Remember, he was dominant in 2014. 2014 Big West Wrestler of the Year. Surprised everybody except himself. Oh, Ecstatic went for something there, and Deeds with a good old-fashioned knee to the head. That'll stop a high flyer in his tracks if you just knee him in the skull. Big chop. That hurt his hand. You know it. You know a chop is good when it hurts your hand. And Ecstatic fights back with one of his own. If there's one thing Matt Ecstatic learned in the All-Star Wrestling Academy, it's how to chop a guy. Masters of the chop, Disco Fury, Michelle Starr. We got a Northern Lights suplex here. Julie's right in position. Northern Lights is a nifty move, but it is tough to hook a guy, and Deeds is able to sneak out the side. Big elbow to the throat. Ecstatic with the cross corner whip. And a boot to the face. Big double axe handle. And the fans, like I said, they surprised me. They took to Deeds like a duck to water, or some other bad cliche I'll pull out of my tights later. Big whip. Back elbow. Like I said, Danny Deeds, a KG veteran. 2 count there. Ecstatic barely kicked out. Those shots to the throat will wear a man down. Take away that oxygen. Hooking him here, going for a suplex. Ecstatic's got a counter. Blocked the second one. Reverses it, went for a big sit-out brain buster. Didn't quite get it all, but it might have been enough. Now it's Ecstatic's turn to go up. We haven't seen any success on the top rope tonight, and we're not going to see it here. Here's a replay. Huge missed moonsault by Ecstatic. He may have knocked the wind right out of himself. Both men are down. Ecstatic is in agony right now. Fans are equally cheering for both men. Who's going to take this one? Deeds is limping. He may have hurt his knee there. Lariat, didn't get it all. Didn't get it all, but Ecstatic tried to get up and just couldn't. That missed moonsault took a lot out of him. You saw he tried to sit up there and just plop back down. Deeds was almost with the weak cover, unfortunately. Too tired to hook it tight. That could have won it right there, but he was just hurt as well. Deeds is taking off the straps. He means business. That's serious stuff. Another lariat. That one got it all that time. Ecstatic is dazed. Another lariat. Ecstatic's trying to fight up. Oh, we got a big body slam. Deeds is feeling good. Leg drop right across the throat again. Nice cover. Ecstatic had to dig down deep to kick out there. Both men are worn out. Deeds is calling for a big lariat. No, we've got a hook. And a reverse neck breaker. And again, Ecstatic. Not enough. Not enough to hook the leg. Not enough to get a full lateral press. Matt Ecstatic worn out, but he's calling for it here. Big leg drop. Showing some fire. Big knee to the chest. And a huge leaping elbow drop. Is that enough? He's got him hooked. Now that hook like that nearly cost him earlier with Michael Moore. He's lucky. Ecstatic is fired up. He lost a hard-fought title match in January to Colin Cutler. A brutal encounter. We'll show it to you later here on WOW. But Ecstatic wants back in contention. He wants that Big West Championship. These two guys are fighting over another suplex. Now it's Deeds' turn to reverse one. Battle of the suplexes. Neither man could get one. Both men countering each other. Another weak cover. Unfortunately, both men so exhausted. Neither one with enough to put the other away right now. Looking at both, they've just left everything in the ring here, trying to get into contendership, trying to prove. Deeds wants to become two-time champion. Ecstatic wants to prove he can be the top guy here in Kelowna. Deeds has been there before. He knows what it takes. Oh, what do we got here? Go for crucifix? No, we're wriggling free. Into the sunset flip. Another sunset flip. 1, 2, 3. There he is. Sunset Flip City in this match tonight. Every elimination with the sunset flip. I don't believe it. There you go. Matt Ecstatic with a tough, hard-fought victory. And Deeds he's crushed, ladies and gentlemen. I've been there before. When you think you've got a victory in hand. Now, later on in the night, ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to talk about Deeds. We'll talk about Deeds next week. He was able to do some other stuff here at the end of the night at B.A.M.M. But at the end of the night, it was announced that Matt Ecstatic and Mike Shreddz, those two big victories you saw here on WOW, they're going to go head-to-head March 18th at Hurt So Good 5. The winner gets themselves a guaranteed title shot April the 15th at It's All About Respect 5. Again at Lake City Bowling. So March 18th, it's going to be Ecstatic and Shreddz. And there we see a sign of respect. Deeds says, "You got me, kid. Good on ya." Raising his hand. Here we are. We're right after B.A.M.M. on Friday, February the 12th. Two big matches from these guys. Matt Ecstatic, big four-way victory. And this guy, Mike Shreddz, finally back in Kelowna. Huge win over the hired gun, Zarif Metovic. But our Commissioner Hollywood, he made the announcement. It's Matt Ecstatic, it's Mike Shreddz, it's March 18th at Hurt So Good 5. These two guys go for a guaranteed title shot in April. Boys, are you ready?
I don't know about you, but I'm ready. I've been watching this guy from the day I started, and I'm really excited to get this kicked off next month and be able to go one-on-one for the very first time with Matt Ecstatic.
I was there for Mike Shredd's first match, and he impressed the hell out of me. So you know what, Mike Shreddz? You and I will go one-on-one. March 18th, the #1 contendership. But you know what? We may be best friends, but it's strictly business. So
I believe that. May the best man win.
Best man win.
You heard it here. March 18th, Hurt So Good 5.